Today was a pretty interesting day. I visited the country of Monaco, which is ruled by a prince, so it's called a principality. Technically, it's an independent country. It's one of the smallest and wealthiest independent countries in the world. It's less than 1 square mile, being about 4/5 of a square mile in size, and it's actually smaller than Central Park in New York City. It's 1 in 3 people in the country are millionaires, and the population is about 39,000. As a GDP per capita of $256,000 and a median income of $180,000. So it's an extremely wealthy country, but everything like living there is pretty much impossible too. So it's like a 2 bedroom, 1 bath apartment. I was looking at some of the placards with advertising for them. They had them listed for about 5 million euros, which is like, I don't know, like 6.5 million US dollars for like a basic apartment. So it's pretty incredible, like how much things cost there and just how wealthy it is. But my main goal is to visit the Oceanographic Museum, which I heard was like really had a lot of interesting animals and wildlife there. So all the fish and stuff in the aquariums, the sharks, and that exhibit with some turtles and stuff like that, which is really cool to see. And then I really like to learn about the expeditions of Prince Albert the First, who was the Prince of Monaco about 100 years ago, and he traveled all across like the Mediterranean and the North Atlantic to do like different explorations of wildlife in the oceans and scientific expeditions. And that's what kind of started the museum off, was the stuff from his exhibits. And then from there, I walked through Princess Grace Kelly's Park, which I'll talk about a little bit. And then I went to like the Monaco Cathedral, and then I had McDonald's there, which was actually surprisingly affordable. So if you ever watch my like YouTube shorts, I go to every country and just see how much the McDonald's costs there to kind of give you an idea what things cost in that country compared to the United States and other places. So um, what else did I do? I also mailed some postcards. It was a pretty basic day, but it was pretty, and I got to see like basically the whole country from a couple of vistas. So you'll be able to see a lot. There's a few other places that are cool to visit, I guess. If you're into it, you go to like Monte Carlo Casino and gamble there, but you have to be like dressed up. You have to wear like suits and dresses and be in proper formal wear. So that's not my thing anyway. So, and I don't have the clothes for that. So also, there's a lot of other like gardens and stuff like that throughout the city that are supposed to be pretty nice to see. But it's a good place to take like a kid to the museum, I guess. So overall, it was a nice day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. All right, so this morning I am heading to the wealthy country of Monaco. I'm currently on the streets of Nice, and I'm taking the train over there. So I have some footage of that. So it goes. I don't have a tour or anything scheduled, but my plan today is just to kind of walk around, film a bit, and maybe go to the Oceanographic Museum. I heard that's really cool, but we'll see how it goes. And also, I'll probably eat at the McDonald's there because it'll probably be the only thing I afford, and it'll be good to do like a quick Big Mac Index short too. So if you haven't been watching the Big Mac Index, I'm gonna make like a big video when I get back to the US about it and my experience with it personally. So yeah, um, I hope you enjoy today's video. Yeah, you have to love the architecture here. It's really pretty. It's like normally like the area by the train station is kind of rough, but I think this town is pretty wealthy. Five Guys. I need to get my real American burger fix in. Coming to France to eat Five Guys. Really get people pissed off, right? All right, so here's the old school part of the station, Niceville. I guess that was like the shopping mall addition to it. I feel like I came out that area yesterday. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. But they definitely have multimodal transport here. So you could see like the rental bikes, which is cool. Then I think there's like ordinary people could bike there. There's buses coming and dropping people off. The streetcar is there in the corner. So there's a variety of ways. There's no like metro in the city because it's too small for that. But yeah, here's the classic train stations of France. It's a pretty nice building. You can see the French tricolor flying proudly above. All right, so I made it through. My like ticket was kind of not as fast, but it scanned through finally. My pass. All right, so let's see where I gotta go. I got some time, I guess. I was trying to get an earlier train, but let's see. Con Grass. All right. Let's see. I want to stop. I need to check out my number here. All right, so I could get on this train, but it's like super crowded, and it was like I wasn't able to change my ticket like in time, so I don't know. I just don't want to risk it. I guess I'll just wait like 20 minutes. It's fine. I can just chill here. Have a little snack. I would have been a little bit ahead of schedule, but it's cool. So yeah, pretty basic plans. Just kind of walk around Monaco, take some bit of footage, and try to go to the Oceanographic Museum and McDonald's, and then come back. Woo! Pretty simple day. So yeah, like the station's cool. It's covered here, so it's really pretty. All right, so this train is now taking off. Let's see it move. All right, so got to chill here for 20 minutes, and I'll get the next one. All right, so there's another train coming in, so I'm just gonna take this one. It's like 20 minutes earlier, so let's see if I can find a seat somewhere. All right, so I was able to find a train like 20 minutes earlier. Oh, so I guess this isn't actually technically part of the train station, the modern part there. So I don't know. It's like connected to it though. It sounds like. Yeah. So last night I went to like a local bar and I ended up taking the train from one station to the next because like the street cars weren't running because it was like a national holiday. See, maybe today I might try the street cars out. We'll see. I decided that. Looks like there's some people like rowing a boat there. It's funny, like you go to like this stop, and it's just the train stop's called Bolu, and if you don't know like French or it just sounds like a really interesting name, but like it literally just means beautiful place or like another place, Beaumont sur Mer. So it's like beautiful mountain on the sea. And so when you get the like literal English translation, it's pretty basic, but it sounds really cool like in French. I don't know. I guess French sounds interesting to English speakers. All right, next stop, Monaco. It's country number 10 or 11, depending on you want to count. I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether I should count Greece or just wait till the end. Because I was only there for a few hours, so I don't know. But I'm at least in the double digit new countries on this trip. So. All right, I'm officially in Monaco. Woo! Here at the Monaco station, which resembles some sort of bunker or something. So it's not the most luxurious station, I guess, but it's still nice. So I got escalator up and escalator down over the tracks here. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe come up with something different. Yeah. All right, here's the top view of the station. Actually, it's a little bit cooler from this angle, I guess. All the lighting and stuff. Some gods in Monaco. All right, here's my first view of one of the wealthiest places on earth, the train station in Monaco. So this is where all the tax dollars are hoarded. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like a normal town so far. I don't know. Guess it's some sort of like weird Disneyland place. We'll see. It's like nuts, like all these stands here. Monaco Grand Prix, Monaco Circuit. Welcome. It's strange to be like in one of the smallest countries and it's like totally given itself over to cars. I mean, the whole Monaco Grand Prix and everything like that. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I kind of felt the same when I was in Malta. I was like, this place would be so cool if they had less cars and more transit, you know, because it's like so small. It's you could design like a world class transit there. But yeah, look, you can see all the cars for sale here. Aston Martins, Bentleys, all the expensive stuff. And you only have a few miles of road to actually drive them on. So what's the point? I don't know. I guess you could drive them into France, right? But I don't know. It's kind of crazy. All right, like here's some beautiful views up there. It's like actually the first like stretch of street I could actually see what the heck's going on. Look, there's a Monaco license plate, Principality of Monaco. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem like anything special to me, to be honest with you. All right, so I'm slowly making my way up to the Oceanographic Museum, and as you can see, the city comes into clearer and clearer view. So, ooh, a little bit of a trek up here, but it looks cool. All right, here's your guys' quick view of Monaco. This is like most of the country right here, honestly. It's like this strip here, these boats, and yeah, that's about it. Goes up on this rock, and there's like a little bit on the other side of this rock here, but maybe from the tip top, we'll see the whole thing. Oh, I think I'm actually like coming to the changing of the guard here ceremony. It's kind of interesting. Here's the small Monacan army. So we got to see a little of the changing of the guard here. This is the prince's castle. All right, so now we're at the fortress area. There's a bunch of cannonballs here. I guess this is the defenses of the castle back in the day. I think these are not actual replicas, they're just tiny little toys. I guess that's the flag of the prince. That's not the flag of the country, so. But yeah, those are probably actual cannons. All right, here's another view. You can see a better view of the boats and stuff here, and also like the Grand Prix standing, the seating there. And those flags down there, the red and white, the red on top and the white on bottom are the flags of the country of Monaco. So yeah, so that's a good chunk of the country basically. It's so crazy. And it also goes up to here. All right, I'm headed to the Oceanographic Museum, but I don't know, it might be super crowded there, so we'll see what the wait times look like. I'm kind of scared. we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm in front of the Oceanographic Museum now. It's a pretty impressive building. Let's see what the queue looks like because I don't have a ticket. So if it's more than an hour, then I'm probably gonna not do it, but we'll see. All right, so we are entering the aquarium. Wow. Oh, excuse me. All right, we got some more fish here. These little weirdos. They're so cool. Oh my god, that one's so cool. Look at that. Holy smoke. Ah, this is so fun. Look at all the coral. All right, so this part's really cool. There's some sharks there. And down below there's a school of fish. Yeah, the school of fish looks really cool. Such a cool effect. Wow, look at this guy. Oh wow, there they are. Ah, God, these things are so freaky. Like, so weird. Wow, that's funny. Oh my god. So these are some local boys here. Not much of them. Just how they like raise mussels, I guess. Interesting. There's another one there. Wow, check these guys out. Filament on there. So these are piranhas here. So if you're in the Amazon, you don't want to see these guys. All right, so here's the other side of Monaco. Just open sea. A few small boats, but yeah, not a whole lot. Oh wow, I think those turtles are going for it. Oh, poor dudes. They have to be like watched by everybody and they're just trying to get it on, you know? Pull some fish down here. Let's get a little closer look at these guys. It's really fresh air right today. It's beautiful. All right, we're down here in the outside pool. You see some of these big boys? Look at that. Oh, there's two of them. There's a little school here. helicopter out there. Well, here's a weird exhibit. It's basically us telling us not to throw our crap in the ocean. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we make and just turning the world into a big dumpster. Check out that giant clam. Holy smokes. Ah, oh, wow. Look at that squid up there. This is a really cool museum. All right, here's a closer look at this thing. Man, those things could be like the size of like small submarines or maybe big submarines. I don't even know. They don't really know how big they can get, I don't think. If you're ever curious what sea lion bones look like, here you go. Huh, it's interesting. Oh, look, they have all the old diving equipment. I'm like, yeah, no. I think going under the water is probably the scariest thing. It's like definitely an alien planet for sure. Oh wow, check out that size of that heart. It's like way bigger than my hand. Ugh, just like so many weird creatures. Right, so this is like some like a weird sub simulation. So check it out. Wow, check out these whale bones. It's Prince Albert the First. He's the one that kind of gathered all the stuff to get this museum started. True adventure. And check out all his expeditions. It's like incredible. Traveled all over the place, that's for sure. Wow, he went all the way up to Svalbard. Check out those harpoons, man. They have like crazy guns. Imagine firing one of those things. Holy. All right, so here's an old fashioned view of the city, or maybe it's a new one. I don't know. But here's Monaco. Here's an unobstructed view, I guess, out the window. Yeah, the weather is like perfect right now, honestly. This looks so cool. Yeah, so here I'm on top of the Oceanographic Museum and I got the view behind me, so there you go. Look at that. And if I had the Bezos bucks, I could have a giant boat out there. It's funny. Just crazy thinking like them firing this thing at something. It's just like, what the heck? Is this for like hunting whales probably? It's kind of frightening. Ah, oh, there's a bird there. It's the statue of Prince Albert the First, great explorer. He actually spent his money in a interesting way, I guess. All the billionaires just buy like garbage, which he invested in science and exploration. It's a cool palace, though. Look at that. It's a conference room. Probably shared all of his findings in this room back in the day. So this is the park of Princess Grace Kelly, famous American actress. I think I liked her in the movie with Jimmy Stewart, Rear Window. It's a pretty good one with her. There's a statue of Princess Grace, very elegant. Oh wow, this is really pretty. Yeah, it's a beautiful park here. Yeah, really, that was a good museum. Definitely good if you have kids. I think it was like 22 euros, which is about 25, 26 US dollars. So not a bad deal, I guess. It seems overpriced to me now, but given the cost of everything, and we're also in Monaco, so inflation plus Monaco, high price. Yeah, I always like enjoy seeing these succulents out here. They're so cool. Some other ones too. Look at this one. That's an interesting one there. Reminds me of home a bit. Got a pine tree. Yeah, there's like little pine cones, aren't they? Huh. All right, so here's the outside view of the Oceanographic Museum. So I can't speak right now. There we go. Look at that. It's really pretty. Look at those colors. It's incredible. And here's the other last little bit of Monaco. So it's basically this little bit here and the stuff on the fortress here, and then the stuff around like the train station. And that's it. Yeah, there's so many succulents here. Look at that. It's incredible. All right, so this is the Cathedral of Monaco. So I'm probably gonna go there and check it out, but I have to put on my sweater and take off my hat. I'm going there. All right, so I just entered the Monaco Cathedral. It's probably the wealthiest parish in the world per capita, I'm sure. Interesting, I guess. Oh wow! Get that organ there. All right, so I'm stuck in the thick of the crowd right now. So here's where Prince Albert's buried, the famous explorer. I want to get his book when I get home. Kind of interested. It's a depiction of Saint George here, slaying his dragon. Saint Nicholas. I don't know if this is a Santa Claus Saint Nicholas or like a different one. Wow. I wonder if this is like real gold or what. It's incredible. All right, so I'm on my way out. I think the crowd's kind of got to me there for a second. But yeah, it's Very interesting. Here's the last view of the palace. I'm headed out of this old part of town, headed out of here basically. It's like nearly 1 o'clock, and I think I've seen everything I really need to see of this place. Here's one last view of all the yachts in the harbor. And maybe one of those yachts belongs to Jeffrey Bezos, possibly, or Mark Zuckerberg, one of those billionaires. I don't know. Well, it's kind of interesting. This place has a lot of outdoor escalators, which is kind of funny. All right, so cool. I'm actually here at the McDonald's. It's one of the most interesting ones I've ever been to, so kind of cool. All right, so you're sending these out. It's other destinations, not Monaco. So bye. All right, so I think I saw pretty much everything I planned to. I went to the Oceanographic Museum. I went to Monaco Cathedral, and I got a surprisingly average price McDonald's meal. So yeah, those are the big things. I guess I could go check out the boats, the yachts, and stuff like that, but I'm okay. I also send my postcards out and explored the city a little bit, but overall, it's a pretty chill day. Monaco, I guess if you have kids, it's kind of worth taking them to the Oceanographic Museum if you happen to be in Nice. But to come out of your way for this place, I don't know. It's just like for ordinary people, I don't know. I just don't see the appeal of this place. Honestly, if I was rich, I probably wouldn't want to live here. I don't know. I just don't get it. Maybe I just don't have that mentality. So if you're curious or interested in buying property here, this one's going for about $5 million in this property here, and or 5 million euros nearly, and it's pretty basic. It's a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. So yeah, good luck. And so I'm assuming it's pretty. Yeah, we're looking at 5 million, 5 million euros. So it's like probably 7 million US dollars for just the most basic apartment. Oh shit. All right, so basically, this is the entire country of Monaco right here. So if you look at the map, so I start here's the main train station right there. I basically just like walked down there, and then I went to climbed up this area, went to the palace, and then I kind of walked along there. Then I went here to this area, and then I went to the gardens here, to the church, back to the palace, and then I came back around here to like there's like a commercial area here. That's where the McDonald's was. And then I walked back through here, dropped off my postcards, and then kind of just made my way back through there. And bam. But yeah, this area here is where they have the casino. So if you want to like drop some bucks, you gotta be dressed up though. I think there's a pretty strict dress code. So it's like guys in suits and ladies in dresses type of situation. But it sounds like there's other stuff here to do. I guess there's like different gardens and stuff like that. So I guess there's more stuff for sure. But the only thing I really wanted to do was check out the aquarium because I heard it was really cool. But yeah, it's mainly shopping and apartments and gardens. So all right, now I'm headed back to the train station. See stuff there. This is like a little church here. Check it out actually. I'm kind of curious. Oh look, there's a picture of the new pope there. All right, so headed back to the train station. It's like a big bunker here. The station's massive. There's a train on there. I need to change my ticket up so it's valid. I don't know if I can. I might just wait for the next one because I don't want to. They checked my ticket on the other one with the planes closed. Planes closed. Um, Ticket checker, like officer guy. So I don't want to be there with the wrong ticket loaded up onto it and get fined. So I'm just gonna wait for the next train in like 10, 15 minutes, something like that. So not a big deal. All right, so that's it for me. I am on the train out of Monaco station. So had a nice little day there, and yeah, I'm just wanting to go back and rest.